Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real-life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through the lesson. It's using simple explanations, real-life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. So, for today's lesson number 6, we are going to deal with understanding sound energy. We will also have practice problems and MCQ. So lesson number 6, understanding sound energy. Sound energy is the energy carried by vibrating particles in a medium like air, water, or solid objects. When something vibrates like the strings of guitar, your vocal cords, or a speaker cone, it causes nearby particles to move back and forth. This vibration creates sound waves which travel through the medium and reach our ears. We hear sound when these waves enter our ears and cause our eardrums to vibrate. Our brain interprets these vibrations as different sounds like speed, music, or noise. Sound energy depends on amplitude, how loud the sound is, frequency, how high or low the pitch is, medium, sound travels faster in solids and slower in gases. Unlike light, sound cannot travel through a vacuum because it needs particles to carry the vibrations. Key points. Sound is produced by vibration. It travels in longitudinal waves. It requires a medium, air, water, or solid. The louder the sound, the more energy it carries. Sound energy is used in music, communication, sonar, medical ultrasound, and more. Formulas in sound energy. Number one, wave formula. V is equals to F times lambda. And then V is the speed of sound, F is the frequency, and then lambda is the wavelength M. Formula number two, sound intensity. I is equals to P over A, where I is the intensity, which is watt per meter squared. P is power of the sound wave in watts. And then A is area the sound is passing through in meters squared. Sound energy is equal to E is equals to P times T, where E is the sound energy in joules, P is power in watts, and T is time in seconds. Decibel level, and L is equals to 10 log of 10 of I over IO, where L is the sound level decibels, I is the sound intensity, watt per meter squared, IO is the reference intensity, and then 1 times 10 raised to 12 per meter squared. That's a constant value. Practice problems. A sound wave has a frequency of 250 Hz and a wavelength of 1.2 meters. What is the speed of the wave? So frequency is F is equals to 250 Hz. The wavelength is 1.2 meters. We are required to solve for the wave speed, V. So, V is equals to F times lambda. Substitute the given data, the answer is 300 meters per second. Unit of Hertz is equivalent to per second. So, the final answer is 300 meters per second. Number 2, a sound wave travels through steel at 5,960 meters per second and has a wavelength of 0.85 meters. What is the frequency? Given speed 5,960 meters per second, wavelength lambda is 0.85 meters, required frequency. So from the formula, we can get the frequency to be the velocity over the wavelength, and that substitute the given data, and you will be getting a final answer of 7,011.76 hertz. Number 3, a sound wave moves at 340 meter per second and has a frequency of 680 hertz. What is its wavelength? So speed is 340 meters per second, frequency f is 680 hertz, the required is the wavelength. So from the formula, lambda is equals to V over F. Substitute the given data, the final answer is 0.5 meters. Number 4, a speaker outputs 10 watts of sound power over an area of 5 meter squared. What is the sound intensity? So given power 10 watts, area 5 meter per second, required intensity. So from the formula, I is equals to P over A. Substitute the given values, so the final answer will be 2 watts per meter squared. Next, number 5. The sound intensity near a stage is 0.25 watt per meter squared, and the area is 8 meters squared. What is the total power? Given intensity I is 0.25 watt per meter squared, area is equal to 8 meter squared, required power P. So the solution, the formula that we're going to use is P is equals to I times A. Substitute the given data, the final answer is equal to 2 watts. Next, number 6. A sound source produces 4 watts of power and creates an intensity of 2 watt per meter squared. What is the area over which the sound spreads? Given A, power 4 watts, intensity 2 watt per meter squared, required area. The formula to get the area is equals to P over I. Substitute the given data, their final answer is 2 meter squared. Number 7, a loudspeaker uses 50 watts of power for 60 seconds. How much energy does it produce? Given power 50 watts times 60 seconds, required energy. Solution, E is equals to P times T. Substitute the given data, and your final answer is 3,000 joules. Number 8, a drum beat releases 1,200 joules of energy over 30 seconds. What is the average power? So given energy 1,200 joules times 30 seconds, required power. Solution, P is equals to E over T. Substitute the given data, the final answer is 40 watts. Number 9, a megaphone uses 50 watts of power and generates 3,600 joules of energy. How long was it used? Given energy is 3,600 joules, power is 15 watts. We are required to obtain the value of T. Using the formula, T is equals to E over P. The answer is 240 seconds. Next, number 10. The intensity of sound wave is 1 times 10 raised to negative 6 watt per meter squared. What is the decibel level? So given I is 1 times 10 to the 6 watt per meter squared, the reference intensity is 1 times 10 raised to 12 watt per meter squared. Decibel level, L is the unknown. So using the formula, L is equals to 10 log of 10 of I over IO, and substituting the given data, the value is 60 decibels. Number 11, a sound has a decibel level of 60 decibels. what is its intensity? Given decibel level L, 90 decibels. I/O is 1 times 10 raised to negative 12 watt per meter squared. Required intensity. So the solution will be I is equals to I/O times 10 raised to L over 10. Substituting the given data, you will be getting 0.001 watt per meter squared. Number 12, a sound wave has an intensity of 1 times 10 raised to negative 8 watt per meter squared. What is its decibel level? So given the I, 1 times 10 to the negative 8 watt per meter squared, and we are given the constant value I/O, require the decibel L, and then substitute the given data, the answer is 40 decibels. MCQ Lesson 6, Understanding Sound Energy. Number 1, what is the main cause of sound? A, reflected light. B, vibration of objects. C, movement of electrons. D, flow of water. Number 2, in which medium does sound travel the fastest? A, air. B, water. C, steel. D, vacuum. Number 3, what is the formula for the speed of a sound wave? A, B is equals to lambda plus F. B is equals to lambda times F. B is equals to F over lambda. Letter D, B is equals to F minus lambda. Number 4, which of the following affects the pitch of a sound? A, amplitude. B, frequency. C, wavelength. D, energy. Number 5, a sound wave has a speed of 340 meters per second and a frequency of 170 hertz. What is its wavelength? Letter A, 1.5 meters. B, 2 meters. C, 3 meters. D, 4 meters. Number 6, what unit is used to measure sound intensity level? Letter A, joule. Letter B, watt. Letter C, decibel. Letter D, Newton. Number 7, if the power of a sound source is 20 watts and it spreads over an area of 10 meters squared, what is its intensity? Letter A, 1 watt per meter squared. Letter B, 2 watt per meter squared. Letter C, 4 watt per meter squared. D, 5 watt per meter squared. Number 8, what happens to sound energy in a vacuum? Letter A, it gets louder. Letter B, it increases in frequency. Letter C, it cannot travel. Letter D, it changes into electricity. Number 9, which characteristics of sound determines its loudness? A, wavelength. B, frequency. C, amplitude. D, speed. Number 10, which statement is true about decibels? Letter A, higher decibel means lower sound energy. Letter B, 0 decibel means no sound at all. Letter C, decibels are used to measure pitch. Letter D, a small increase in decibels can mean a large increase in sound intensity. The answer key for today's Lesson 6, Understanding Sound Energy, MCQ, will be provided to you in our lesson number 7. So, answer key for lesson number 5, Understanding Electrical Energy, is as follows. So, that is from number 1 to number 10. Okay? So, and that's it for today's lesson here on Smile Road. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and share this video with your classmates. And make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when a new lesson drops. This is Sir M, reminding you that learning doesn't stop after the bell rings. Keep asking, keep exploring, and always walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Smile Road, where curiosity meets discovery.